Hey guys, welcome to the contentment movement. So this little flow today, we're just going to be doing a little bit of breath work, mindfulness, and also just wake up yoga or just wake up movement. It's something that I like to do every single morning to wake my body up and just feel ready for the day. I also just want to point out quickly that I had my headphones in recording this video, so I'm just re-going over the audio now. So if there's a little mismatch or it's not synced up with what I'm saying, then that's why. So we're just going to take 3 conscious breaths, breathing all the way in and letting it go. 3 full inhales and let it go in your own time. And the whole point of setting a little bit of breath before we get into our training is just to try and anchor to the moment. So using the breath as a bit of a tool before getting into a movement practice, I've always found extremely resourceful, and it definitely creates a little bit more presence. So with that being said, guys, let's make our way to the back of the mat. We're going to start off with just a really basic reaching the arms above the head and breathing out and letting it all go. Big breath in, arms above the head, and let it all go. Next up, we're just going to slowly bend over. See if you can keep a straight back to start with, and then just fold all the way down. Let everything go. Hold no tension. Link your arms if you like. And just let it all hang. However you feel like being in this position, this posture, then just go for it. You can move side to side if you feel like it. Or you can just hang out there. Move the knees around if you want. Next up, just walk yourself out to downward facing dog. So just walk the hands forward, bum up into the sky, heels down, pressing through the shoulders, pressing the hips up into the sky. And just find a comfortable posture here. Big breath in and let it go. Down dog's going to be our main reset posture for this little practice this morning, or whenever you're doing this. Sink into some nice rhythmic breathing. See if you can control the breath, and on your exhale, move forward into plank pose. Drop the knees to the ground. Sit back onto your heels and fold over into child's pose. Once again, big exhale while you're down here. Let everything go. Coming back to the top, raise your hips up. So we're now kneeling, and lean back. Keep your butt engaged. We're going to do this 3 times. Leaning all the way back, core strong, and pull back up. Really press your toes into the ground. Keep that core locked in. Leaning back. Nice. Hands forward and back into that reset posture, down dog. You can bounce here a couple times, just see what feels good. I really just invite you to play with whatever is feeling good for you. If you want to cycle through your feet, pressing one and then the other, go for it. So what we're going to do now is reach the opposite hand to opposite leg. Going to do this about 8 times. See if you can sync up the breath. Each time you reach, exhale, back to the top, inhale. Just a couple more. Really keep moving. Feel the heat build up in your body. Awesome. Reset posture, down dog, push back. Hips up into the air, heels down to the floor. So dropping your knees again, sitting back on the heels. This is an awesome one to open up the chest. So just place your left or right hand on the ground. We're going to reach and open the right side body. Really try and extend out through the rib cage and open up the side of your body. pressing down onto the floor with the opposite hand. Some big breaths in this position. Open up through the rib cage. And switch sides, other hand down to the ground. Now you can see what I'm doing here is really pushing out through the left side of my rib cage and really opening up that space. And just reach that hand all the way over the top. Don't forget the breathing. Placing the hands behind the back. So this one here is one of my favorite chest openers. Just place your hands roughly behind your back and push up through the chest. Try and lift your chest to the sky. And if you're feeling up to it, see if you can link your hands together behind your back and straighten your arms. I'm sure you've seen a similar pose to this before. Just open up through the chest. See if you can lock down your core and keep your chest high. And breathe. Don't stop breathing. It's the most important part of this practice. Hands back on the mat. Back into that reset posture, down dog. Breathe, big breaths. You can let it go. Left knee, left elbow, tuck it in. And back to that reset posture. Right knee, right elbow, tuck it in. And back to that reset posture. Awesome work. Really just give yourself a few breaths here. And see if you can just let all of the tension in your body go. I know holding this posture can be a little difficult. It does get easier over time, but you can even try a nice open mouth exhale. And walking your toes up to the middle / front of your mat. Reaching the hands all the way to the sky. Expand all the way through the shoulders. And now we're going to do a back bend, so you can either put your hand on your glutes, your back, or just by your side. And we're just leaning as far as you can back, tilt the head back, and back up. I'm going to do this 3 times. Leaning back, and back in. Leaning back, use your core to bring you back up. And hands back to the mat, feet back out to that reset posture, down dog. Couple breaths here. Plant the knees to the ground, coming all the way back down to that child's pose that we did at the start. Massive exhale, let everything go. Your next inhale, rise up. We've done this before. Lock in the glutes, bend through the knees. 3 reps. Leaning back. Back down. Reset posture, down dog. Don't forget to breathe. Do your best not to hold your breath or have increased the rhythm of your breathing since the start of this practice. Do the best you can to just keep a rhythmic breath. So see if you can get 3 seconds in and 3 seconds out in a nice rhythm going on. This pose does get easier over time. It just takes practice, and we're just trying to wake our body up right now. So bend the knees. You're going to pop into a seated meditation, so you can do this either cross-legged in like a classical meditation posture, or you can do it like I am right now on my knees. It's feeling extremely comfortable while I recorded this video. Sometimes it doesn't feel so comfortable when I'm sitting on my heels on the ground, so take whatever posture you feel like is going to work for you right now. And it's going to be about a 3-minute meditation, super simple. And see if you can just drop in to this spacious awareness that we've always got readily available for us. And we'll start this practice with 3 breaths. So breathing all the way in, letting it go. Breathing all the way in, letting it go. Last one, all the way in, and let it go. And now see if you can just relax every muscle in your body and really focus the breathing into the bottom of your stomach. So relax everything, but just notice that when you are relaxing everything and you breathe, that your stomach rises and falls. This beautiful diaphragmatic breathing. So really just relax everything in your body. And if you feel yourself at any moment getting lost in thought, then you can bring yourself back to that sensation in your stomach. That fully relaxed breathing, just let it appear. I'm gonna keep quiet for a moment and see if you can just keep reminding yourself, keep bringing your attention back to your belly, to your stomach. And once again, if you find yourself getting lost in thought at any moment, just return to that belly breath. Return to the sensations of dropping everything. Return to the sounds that you may be hearing. And just like the sounds that appear equal to our thoughts. So the more we can train this unattached awareness, the more we can step away from our thinking mind and enjoy the present just a little bit more. Keep bringing your attention back to that breath and back to that relaxed stomach, relaxed belly breathing. You may find the cue of just thinking one every time that you breathe in or out. And slowly open your eyes, bring your awareness back to your space and back to the room. Slowly open your eyes and get ready to move on with your day. I'm going to be bringing out a lot more of these movement and meditative videos coming up. So if you've watched this far, thank you so much for tuning in. There's a lot of awesome things that I have planned coming up, and all of this stuff, this meditation movement, all of this has been such an essential part of my life and has really increased my quality of life, and I'm simply just sharing the things that have worked for me because it's been so potent for my journey, and I just wish to do the same. So yeah, the contentment, we're going to keep creating content, and if you follow me on Instagram, then you see that I have been quite consistent with posting content, and I also want to continue that. I just really enjoy sharing my journey and sharing all the little tools that work for me. And I'm sure some of you might find it useful as well. So with that being said, guys, every last drop, let's get it. Enjoy.